Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zona Makati Shembe and I am a content creator here on YouTube. My channel is fairly new, but if you're interested in mommy vlogs, in lifestyle vlogs and chats and hair, beauty. I'm not really that into makeup, but I think I want to do a few videos of how beginners try out because I like it. I just not really that familiar with how to do it properly. So if that's your kind of thing, want to learn with me and go on this YouTube journey with me, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please like it. But yeah, let's get into today's topic. So today's topic is very close to my heart. I've been wanting to do a video like this for a little while now, and I think this past weekend with the passing of my brother really triggered me to, you know what, let me speak about this, and maybe there are other people who are also going through what I'm going through, and we can, you know, like soldier on together type thing. So like I said, it has to do with the passing of my brother, but it also has to do with grief. So basically it's going through loss, or how to deal with losing someone very close to you. So last year I lost my grandmother and my father within like a 4-month scale. My grandmother is very old. She's my father's mother, and my father passed on the 4th of December in a tragic accident right outside our house in Durban, and it was very unexpected, and it shattered me. Like, it shattered me. I battled with how am I going to deal, like how do I compartmentalize my emotions? How do I deal with the idea of going home and him not being there? I was busy preparing for my wedding, so that was another thing. How do I plan umgaqo, like without ubaba, ubani uzongihambisa, ubani uzohamba nami, who's going to, you know, do all those things? And it's the whole, how do we move on? How do we carry on with life knowing that that person is no longer going to be there? So it took a while. Like, it took a while for me to be even okay to talk about it. In the beginning, even when I spoke about, like, the minute I mentioned that my dad's passed on, it brought on so much emotion. I'm a very emotional person, guys, I'm sorry. But it brought on so much emotion that I felt like it must mean I'm not dealing with it. It must mean that there's something wrong. But going through that emotion and allowing myself to cry, I actually realized I've lost someone I've known all my life. And yes, I am going to cry. Yes, it's going to take some time for me to get used to even the idea of him not being there. It's taken me acknowledging and sort of saying it's okay for me to be emotional, for me to actually start healing, which is weird. We get told so many times, especially during like that, you know, that waiting period, like as Black people go through, whether it's a week. Mine was extremely long. Another story time for another day. But we waited, I think it was like 2 weeks or more, to bury my dad. Like I said, very long story. But during that time, people kept coming in and out, and every one of them tell you, don't cry. You've got to be strong. And I think that is the biggest problem a lot of us face. We think we've got to be strong. We think that it's not okay to cry because then it means you're weak. Whereas honestly, the best thing for you is to go through the emotions you're going through. If it means crying at that time when you feel like crying, cry. Let your emotions out. If it means getting up and walking away sometimes, like getting some fresh air, if it means speaking to people, I know that we all feel different ways about social media, and like I think we all need to understand that we all grieve differently. And if it means because you're closest to, whether it's your followers on Instagram, whether it's your friends on Facebook, whatever it is, if it means like sort of reaching out to them just to release, do what is good for you, boo. And forget about everyone else. Honestly, forget about everyone else, because people will tell you what they think is good and what they think is the process for your journey. What I've learned through this process is all of us grieve differently, all of us experience things differently. Where like we might be on denial at the same time, but I might leave denial and go into acceptance and go back to denial all at the same time, while my other sisters were going through different things. But it's okay to allow yourself to grieve. It's okay to break down sometimes. But I think it's important that you do find some type of a support system and a support base, because it is so sad to go through things alone when there are people around you. So I think it's important, whether it's your immediate family, whether it's your close group of friends, whether it's sometimes finding someone who's a stranger and just talking to them and and allowing them to help you release and get these emotions out. I think it's very important. Another thing, so like support is number one for me, and communicating your feelings and being in touch with your feelings, whatever they are, whether it's just being quiet, whether it's crying, whether it's screaming, whether it's talking to someone. Be in touch with them and do whatever it is that you need to do at that time while you're going through that process. But also, I think what has helped me the most is having some type of a spiritual connection and understanding that there is a higher being, there is God out there, and I know that his plan is better than any plan. And because I know that one day there is a day when we will all rise again. That I think it was someone over the weekend at my brother's funeral who said something that's so profound. I think I've heard it before, but it struck me now. It struck me. He said that one of the like past or former heads of the Methodist Church, I think it's Reverend Dandala, I'm not sure, but this is what this guy said. And he said that Reverend Dandala said, death is a celebration of life. We shouldn't fear death. Death is actually the passport for us to go and meet our maker. So you start looking at death, you start looking at these things differently, and it gives you, in a way, some type of comfort. It doesn't take away the pain completely immediately, but over time you start learning how to deal with death slowly but surely. So I think it's very important that you get some type of, whatever your religion is, whatever your spiritual being, like your spiritual understanding is, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, whether you are whether you don't believe in any of that, and maybe you just believe in ancestors. We laugh about it, but in my family, I think I mentioned it in the past, in my previous video, that in my family, and I want to make a correction because my sisters were so livid. They were like, "Ah, gal, you've just been part of the Shembe family for like a minute." So in our family, we in the Kati family, they believe that when they pass on, we've got like a home in heaven, and it's a number 4. So we laugh, and it's a comfort. It's a comfort for us to say, my brother's now with his fathers, with his brothers, with our family that has gone on, and we, like, bonke, excluding myself, all of them have a place there in number 4. So that they'll meet again, and everyone, that we believe that it's a big party when one of us from here joins them there. And it gives comfort, hey? Like, it gives some type of a comfort as to this is not the end. It's not it. It's not that when someone passes on, like that's it. It gives great hope that we will meet again someday. So I dedicate this video to my family, the Kati family, my maiden family, the Kati family. I know that we've been through so much over the years, but everything has its time. I'm reminded by incwadi yabashumayeli ethi yonke into inesikhathi sayo. So it's just sad. It is painful when we lose one, but we have this great hope that they've gone on and they are with God, and one day so kuseni. So guys, whatever you're going through, it might not even be like a family member that you lose. Sometimes you lose friends and it hits us just as much as like family. I just feel like reach out, have some type of a spiritual hold, but do you and do what is best for your journey and what is best for your peace and your healing journey. But understand that also it's a journey. It won't happen overnight. I'm still dealing with the loss of my dad. It's been almost a year, and I know that it's still going to be. Every time like something happens, I'm reminded as if it happened yesterday. It's gonna take some time, I know. And I'd just like to say thank you as well to everyone who's been there for me, those that continue to pray for me and my family, especially my mom. Thank you. Guys, I think we've come to the end of this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with others. Yeah, I'm still trying to find my feet and just share things with you. Please also give me suggestions of the type of videos you'd like to see, the type of videos you'd like to see me upload. But I am just excited to be on this platform. I'm excited to share me, my thoughts, my as silly as funny as they might be. I also feel like we need to heal each other and we need to help each other get through stuff. Yeah, so please share what you'd like me, comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what type of videos you'd like me to do, and I look forward to doing them with you. Bye guys, see you next time.